At point guard, at 6'3", number 8, Tyson, McCall.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. On Wednesday, then on Saturday, now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Johnson, and it's Fleming in at the 3. And it's Rattan Mays in at the 5, down low. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Here's McCall, shoots over Johnson. That's short off the rim. Driving inside. From downtown, Rattan Mays grabs a miss. Here's Malone. And it's Queen with a rebound. Here's Johnson. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Malone. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Yep, count it.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to McCall. Floats one. Here's Drew. Fires from deep. The rebound by Robertson. Outside Johnson. A shot from the high post. Rattan Mays grabs a miss. Johnson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Rattan Mays can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet. Only managing to sink 1 of their...
Nice finish. Man, big time right there.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Clock at 6. Shoots. The rebound by Robertson. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Johnson. And Robertson gets it to go.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Malone. Pass to Madsen. Here's McCall. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Here's Johnson. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's McCall. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
There's a minute 12 left in the opening quarter. Anunoby on the take. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Johnson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Johnson's got 9 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
To the middle. Here's Robertson. An easy 2 on the layup. Robertson's got his second basket on the night.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to McCall. Over to the left wing. Back to Young. Lets the three fly. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Malone. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Young. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. They lead by 14. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have...
Both teams will make substitutions. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And it's McCall in at the 1. Batson passes to T. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
We've got Edwards, and it's Johnson in at the point. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Johnson's got 14 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And it's Anunoby in at the center. Pass to Drew, and there's a defensive 3-second call. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. They've got Johnson, and it's Arthur in at the 2. From 20 feet. And all around the rim that time before dropping. 16 points for Jay.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Pass to Young. Let's go with a 3. Edwards pulls it in. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the wing, right side. Back to Johnson. Down low. It's Noel. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And it's McCall missing. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won 1.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
1:27 left in the first half. Matson's shot is off. Here's Johnson. Off target from the wing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Noel. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. To stop the run, McCall gets the bucket. McCall's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
And there's the screen. Johnson for 3. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
It's rebounded by McCall. The teardrop, tipped. Here's Johnson, offline from the high post. And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 15. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
His activity on both ends has been remarkable, constantly looking for ways to...
And switching gears now to that first half, big hill to climb for the home team.
What they're doing tonight?
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Queen. Still no points. And it's Matson in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's Malone. To the paint. 4 on the clock. Deflected! Right side Johnson. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. Here's McCall, covered by Johnson. Here's Malone, offline with a 3.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Robertson. Jacks up a 3. Drew with a rebound. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you, Brian.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. From deep, Johnson sends it home from 3-point land. Johnson's got 27 points.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Out to the right wing. Here's McCall, covered by Johnson. McCall gets the bucket. McCall's got 12.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Back to Johnson. To the inside. Noel again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And it's McCall missing. Gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop it.
Oh, yes!
Whoa! Throw it down!
Oh! He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Takes the 3, nails it from 3. McCall's got 6 in the quarter.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Lets a floater go. They grab their own miss. No luck on that one. Gone 5 for 9 from the floor. In the
wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
They set the pick. Inside. And Robertson gets it to go. Robertson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Malone, the offensive rebound. McCall gets the bucket.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Johnson passes to Noel. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
There's the drive. McCall gets the bucket. McCall's got 12 now in this quarter.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
From deep, Johnson. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Edwards out there with Hayes. Then there's Johnson, and it's Arthur in at the 2. Hits the trifecta.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
For 3, O'Neal. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hayes with a screen. Johnson passes to Hayes. Good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside O'Neal. There's Young with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Both teams deciding to change it up. A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Pass to Johnson, the shot, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Johnson's got 38 points.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And that one's good.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly. As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Here's McCall, covered by Johnson. Yep, that one goes. 23 points now for T. Got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Hayes with a screen. Wing shot on the way, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 43 points for Jay.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's McCall, covered by Johnson. McCall gets the bucket. McCall's got 16 in the second half.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
They set a pick. Pass to Robertson. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion?
You know, BA, I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup, it's drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
Nice shot by Madsen.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Johnson on the wing. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
There's a screen. Here's Madsen. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Robertson. And that one drops.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And that one misses. Oh, Richard, over the last few years, we're seeing the NBA experiment with the format for the All-Star game.
I'm a classic East versus West guy, but the players have to be more competitive. I think that is the best version of the All-Star game we've ever seen.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
We're going the other way.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
41 seconds left to the game. G passes to Madsen. Here's McCall. No good with the triple. Pass to Bullard. Hayes with a screen. A good look from Johnson. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Hayes. They set the screen. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to present our player of the game.